All right, 7.1c, functions and graphs. So we have talked about functions and function tables. We plugged in numbers for the input, the x value usually. We solved it in the function table and came up with output. We talked about solutions yesterday. It says the solution of an equation with two variables consists of two numbers, one for each variable that makes the equation true. The solution is usually written as an ordered pair, and then that ordered pair can be graphed. So it says the solution is an ordered pair, so that's an x and a y. It can be graphed, and we are going to end up using these, and they're going to end up coming out in lines. They're going to form a straight line, so these equations are called linear equations because they make a straight line. Now, if you look at the example they gave us, it says graph y equals 3x minus 2. It says select any four values for the input x. Well, I'm really not going to let you do that. I'm going to give you the same ones. It's kind of crazy how they've got that. This is we chose 2, 1, 0, and negative 1. I'm going to have you do it in order of negative 1, 0, 1, 2. Just in reverse of what they did. Substitute these values for x and find the matching output. Once you find that, you're going to have four ordered pairs to graph on a line, and then you put the line through the points, arrows on the ends, and you'll be done. Now, let's look at the first example towards the bottom. Y equals x minus 1. Here's the problem with this. They haven't given us function tables on here, so I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We're going to take this, y equals x minus 1. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to give an x column, a y equals x minus 1 column, a y column, and then if you can see this, I hope an ordered pair column, an x, y. That's going to give our solution. So this is basically a function table without the whole box drawn around it. For the x value, I want you to use negative 1, 0, 1, and 2. That's what you're going to use every time. So let me repeat that. Negative 1, 0, 1, and 2. I want you to use that every time. Now, you start just like yesterday. You plug your x's in place of the x in the function. Solve for y and write the ordered pair. So the first one where x is negative 1, y equals negative 1 minus 1. So if you're negative 1 minus 1, you're already in the whole 1 and you're losing one more. Where would you end up? Negative 2. So my ordered pair is negative 1, negative 2. That is my first solution. I'm going to come to my graph under number 1, start at the origin, go negative 1, negative 2, and put my first point. All right, now go back to the function table where x is 0. Bless you. Y equals 0 minus 1. What is 0 minus 1?
Negative 1.
Negative 1. So that point is 0, negative 1. I go back to my graph, start at the origin. It starts at 0, so I don't go left, right, but I go down 1. Okay, go back to the function table. X is 1. Y equals 1 minus 1. What is that? 0. So what is my ordered pair, Andrew?
It's 0, 0 to 1.
What's my x?
X is 1.
1. And what's the y? 0. So the ordered pair 1, 0. Start at the origin, go over 1 and stay there. And then finally, x is 2. Y equals 2 minus 1. What is 2 minus 1? 1. So what's my ordered pair? 2, 1. So I'm going to go right 2 up 1. Once you get the 4 points, they should be lined up. If any of them are out of line, then you know what you need to do? Go check your math because you got something wrong, right? They're supposed to be lined up, just like that. Make sure you go through the whole graph, put the arrows on the ends, and you're done. So you will be graphing these lines. Liam.
So we're doing it like -1 and then counting up 3?
You're going to do -1, 0, 1, 2. Yep.
Okay.
Now, I do want to do number 3 for you. Okay, I do want to do number 3. Y equals -x. Is anybody still working on the function table over there on the right? Or can I erase that? You still need it? Okay, I'm going to... All right, so we're going to do number 3 where y equals -x. I'm going to do my function table again. I'm going to have an x column. Y equals -x column. A y column. And then the ordered pair column. Those are called solutions, and they make, when you plug them into the equation, they make the left side equal the right side. What x values are we going to use? -1, 0, 1, and 2. So we start with -1. This is why I'm doing this problem, this first one. Y equals negative of -1. What's negative of -1? What's the opposite of -1? 1. So what's my first solution?
-1, 1.
-1, 1. -1, 1. Okay, then I'm going to plug in 0. So y equals -0. Is there such a thing as -0? Not really. So what's y going to be? 0. So 0, 0. All right, where x is 1, y equals -1. Well, what's y? What did I just say? What's it say? -1. So 1, -1. And then 2. Y equals -2. So what's y? No, what's it say y equals? -2. So it's 2, -2. And there they are lined up again.
So really, you're just putting the same thing down. Sort of that number is you're putting it down.
On that one, when it just says y equals -2, then y has to be -2. Yes, that's the way that equation is set up, right? You're plugging in x, and y is the opposite sign of what x is. Liam, you have a question?
Okay, so since there's no number to subtract, it would just be y equals -1 and
Yeah, it's whatever. It's whatever number you plug in there. That's right. You just, I did the one because it had the negative in front, because it's the negative of a negative, and that I wanted to make sure you understood was positive.
That confuses me.
Yeah, that might confuse you. Let's try number 5. Y equals 2x plus 4. So I'm going to do my function table. There's an x column. Y equals 2x plus 4. I don't think I'm going to have enough room. Let me start that over. Hold on. Let's do it like this. So I've got an x column, y equals 2x plus 4 column, y, and then the solution, xy. -1, 0, 1, 2. So this equation is a little more complicated than all the ones that we've done so far. So x is -1. Y equals 2 times -1 plus 4. What's 2 times -1? What's positive 2 times negative 1?
Negative 2.
Negative 2. I'm in the hole 2 and I gain 4. What is that? 2. So negative 1, 2. Now x is 0. Y equals 2 times 0 plus 4. What's 2 times 0? 0. What's 0 plus 4? 4. So my solution there is what? What's my x? 0, 4.
Oh, I get it. So really you're putting these first and then the answer second.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, now 1. X is 1. So y equals 2 times 1 plus 4. What's 2 times 1?
2,
What's 2 plus 4?
6,
What's my ordered pair?
1, 6.
1, 6. Now I might have a problem here. You see what my problem is? I ran out of graph, didn't I?
Yeah, so you start
Yes, I did. Hold on. Let's make it bigger.
Why do they do that to you?
I don't know. So I'm going to go back here. And it is 1, 6. Okay, let me get rid of that. I just got rid of my line. Oh.
Why do you do that?
Okay, and one more. So we've got 2. Y equals 2 times 2 plus 4. What's 2 times 2?
4,
Plus 4.
8.
What's the ordered pair?
8.
2, 8. Hopefully, when we have some that you have to do, they won't run out of space there. Okay, so you're plugging in negative 1, 0, 1, 2 for x and finding the matching y. You got the ordered pairs, and you're going to graph. Okay, questions?